81 overall. Like his top three is Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey, and Troy Armstead, the left tackle. My top three is Devontae Adams, Quentin Williams, and Sauce Gardner. Hell yeah, it is. But I'm live right now. It's on YouTube.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout this season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Let's get this dub, chat.
The football world has descended upon New Orleans.
Let's get this dub. Let's get this dub. I'm Jets. Bro's Dolphins.
Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. It's intercepted on the first
Shitty ass pass. I ain't even gonna cap to you. Ain't no shot. Shitty ass pass. Doug, you better not be in this motherfucking chat.
So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard than we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 24. Bails out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Able to hit home, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down carry for Achane. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This nigga low-key violating me, bro.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And what a hit there.
Bro, he stick the fuck out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. GG's, bro.
Comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, we gonna lock this run game up, chat.
They'll go from the gun with Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the end
Motherfuckers ain't got nothing on me.
That sets up first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he runs it across. Touchdown.
That play was crisp.
Get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, whoever in this chat, if y'all think I'm gonna win this game, man, I don't think I am. I ain't even gonna lie.
Sanders all set to send it away. Longu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. 2nd and 10 now. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to try to drop. They connect on the deep shot. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets lower the deficit to a single possession. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
To a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. D. Eskridge to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running left, here's A-Chain. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Achan reels it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Cater Coker.
I'm stupid.
And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to New Orleans right after this.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Wangu now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Hall there to haul it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A give left side for Hall. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 29. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Bro, that wasn't my fault. That was a dot.
So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They motion a receiver left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They run the counter to HN. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to...
That's 2 fucking dots he done sold, bro. Doug, you done gave me a shitty ass team, bro. You booty.
Test any kind of shot plays deep.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Well, that's the 2-minute warning. The Jets trying to make some noise before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Pressure comes, Rodgers. Chased out to his right. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Two and out from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. A call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
That one split. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the New York offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds his target hole. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing once again, Rodgers. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Now here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. This one from an even 40 yards out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. This one from an even 40 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Let's say what you said.
I fuck with the Commanders. What's up, Doug?
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Eskridge on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems, we'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Eskridge on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They've got first down from the 31. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They'll send him over right. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. To the side. gets it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 39. Able to hit home, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Again, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Buys time, rolling right. And this is another incompletion. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Live ball here. He's going to return it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry.
All right, good luck, bro.
All right,
GG's.
just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack. And we're still here in the first quarter.
3rd and long for Hurts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
We'll get this to about midfield. Deron Payne there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
73!
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Alpha.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Come on, come on. Hit. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Okay, break. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable